Thirstdays, as I like to call it. Come here, Maggie. Come sit with me. And so I'm a little bit depressed today. No, I'm depressed because I have to get off of the estrogen because it's causing issues with my bladder and stuff. And so, but what happens is now that I'm in menopause is I get really tired. So it just kind of, I feel like everything is thrown off with trying to exercise, because if I exercise I get really tired. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to make an appointment to see my doctor about possibly doing the ultrasound on the fibroids, and maybe that'll kind of kickstart everything. But it's just, setbacks, they're no fun. So anyway, but today is a day of reflection, appreciating the various people and creatures in my life. So anyway, just wanted to start with that. Doing a little bit better, but today was a really difficult day, but it turned out to be a blessing in disguise, since today is spirituality thirst days for me. So I got back about a couple hours ago from a really good massage. Since I've not been on the estrogen, my energy has been that much more depleted. I already have depleted energy. But thankfully I was able to make a phone call and set up a ultrasound, the consultation for the ultrasound sooner than later on Monday. So hopefully I can get whatever, I'm hoping that's what it is. I'm pretty sure it is the fibroids, because it's kind of weird also that I haven't gained weight anywhere else except for the belly, and I have gained weight recently, like put on extra, like say 5 pounds. But if you looked at me, you'd think, it just seems to be, I don't know, my suspicions are that. So hopefully I'll be able to get that taken care of. I really don't want to have to do any surgery. I'm hoping they can just, like some way to zap it out or make it shrink or whatever. But anyway, in the meantime, I wanted to tell you about this amazing man named Dietrich Bonhoeffer. In World War II, he was one of the first vocal opponents of the Nazi regime. Very vocal. He was fearless. He didn't care what was going to happen to him because he spoke the truth. And so obviously the consequence of that was that he was in prison. And so he was in prison, and if you're into like church Bible stuff, you know that Paul was in prison. So it's kind of like a parallel to that. But I also take it, for me, to be about being at home sometimes can feel like being in prison. Cool quote that I just want to read, and then I'll tell you about the rest of my day. It says, "The great thing is to stick to," and just remember, he's in prison. And he makes it a lot better than what I'm sure it really is. "The great thing is to stick to what one still has and can do. There's still plenty left. And not to be dominated by the thought of what one cannot do. One cannot do. Dang, and by feelings of resentment and discontent. That is so true. Like, I struggle with that. And it's so true. I have to work with what I can. So that's why today I'm just taking care of myself. That's what I can do. I can take care of myself. I can make connection. I can email somebody. I could do that. And not focus on the other things that I wish that I could do. So anyway, I hope that encourages you, and that you're having a great spirituality Thursday. Hi. So today is one of those days that I gotta be mellow. My dog is never mellow. She's like always wondering what's going on. As I told you, she's our guard dog. But in the meantime, I've lit some candles. I got my bed all refreshed. Pretty tired. Get ready to go to sleep. But sometimes that's what you gotta do. Work with what you have.